The following game has been rated T for teen by the ESRB for violence and blood. That means anyone under the age of 13 should not be watching this video. You have been warned.
Greetings and salutations. I am Outlier and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today is, of course, my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today we're returning back to Halo Wars. The premise of the Halo series is that you generally serve as a cybernetically enhanced super soldier, fighting on the front lines of an intergalactic war of, extinction for lack of a better term, fighting against a galaxy-spanning religious order known as the Covenant, who, upon learning that humanity exists and has been exploring ancient Forerunner ruins, whom the Covenant worship as gods, has declared a holy war against the whole of humanity and seeks to wipe us out for our transgressions. I say usually because there are a few games that don't follow this rule set. I mean, it's still in the same universe, still fighting the same war. But in regards to Halo Wars, you're not a cybernetically enhanced super soldier fighting on the front lines. It's more of a real-time strategy game, and you're commanding basically, I guess, an entire company of units fighting in a larger set-pitched battle pieces. The first Halo Wars also takes place about 30 years before the original Halo game, so there's also that to consider as well. For those who haven't seen last episode, I managed to fight off a half-built Covenant superweapon known as a Scarab, which basically would point its laser beam of death at my one and only base, burn through all the ruins protecting said base from said Scarab, and torch the base in relatively quick fashion. I did manage to bring enough units to fight the Scarab before the Scarab could kill them all off, but then they counterattacked my, at that point, defenseless base, which fell through other means. But I did eventually manage to win the battle by basically having more of my units attack my win condition than they had their units attacking my loss condition. So I managed to win, and I'm not complaining because I don't want to do that mission a third time. So continuing on from there, and while I have played this game before, it's been so long I don't actually remember what comes next. So it should be interesting, and as such, this game is of course made by Thank you again. And that being said, let us begin.
Hey, how about one for the scrapbook, Professor?
If you don't mind, Sergeant, I'm trying to document this area for study.
Ever notice how the sergeant's always her babysitter?
Why don't we put the lady down and talk about this man to freak?
He thinks himself a freak. Should have brought a bigger gun.
Anders, get out of here!
I'll come quietly if you let him live.
Now let's be honest, that thing isn't exactly stealthy. How come no one saw it? Alright, let me phrase that. How come no one saw it in time?
Sir, I'm okay. Spirit of Fire, this is Forge. I lost Anders.
What happened?
Some massive elite came out of nowhere.
Captain, I'm tracking her transponder. It's heading away from the planet.
Damn it.
Sergeant, get up here on the double.
Already en route, sir. We're all accounted for. Why haven't we left yet?
Why aren't you in the med bay, Sergeant?
The Professor's signal has gone to light speed, headed for the border.
That puts it outside weapon range.
What? We have to go after her.
Sir, I can only track that transponder a few more seconds.
Captain!
Sir, Anders represents a significant security breach.
Serena, get us underway immediately. Follow that signal.
Aye, aye, sir. So, we left a note saying we're leaving, right?
I'm guessing no, which is why he was probably hesitating. Unknown location, February 23rd, something, 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 something.
Where the hell are we, Serena?
We're in orbit around a planet in the middle of... Actually, I'm still working on that, sir.
Anders?
The Covenant vessel we pursued appears to have taken cover on the planet's surface. I have rough coordinates.
Any sign of other Covenant activity?
Not that I can detect. Although this world is giving off some pretty crazy readings.
How crazy, I wonder.
Get Forge down there.
I believe he's already aboard a Pelican, awaiting your word.
I think the word was just given.
Spirit of Fire. Elephant recon teams Echo and India are clear of hostiles and moving to potential base sites. Over.
Roger that. Sergeant Forge, you will need to clear that fire line just ahead of your location and get to your beacon. We'll follow up at that time.
Alright, so I gotta get
Sergeant,
to the...
logistics are preventing reinforcements. Train squads out of that elephant.
Send us out. Lock down.
Alright, so basically this elephant is a special unit, I guess. It allows me to basically build basic units, so...
More resources required.
Apparently it also generates its own resources.
Marines ready, sir. Marines reporting for duty.
So you could say it's kind of like a mobile field base.
Marines on the ground, sir.
It's a lot of Covenant units.
Marines, hoorah!
Front squad, brute chopper. Guessing that's their scout unit.
Marines, good to go.
Couple of brutes. Whole bunch of front infantry. More
Marines ready,
brutes.
sir.
More brute choppers. And we've gone to war.
Hostile.
Everybody start shooting the thing.
Smoke 'em out.
Toss grenades if you have to, and get out of the line of
Give
fire.
us an order.
Everybody over this way.
Give us an order.
Including
Waypoint
you.
received. Marines, hoorah!
Really?
Cool. Rally point over here.
Waiting for orders. Yes, sir. Marines, good to go.
At least the elephant can defend itself.
Serena, I thought you said there weren't any signs of the Covenant down here. What do you call all this?
Designation Giral Hane, aka Brutes. Responsible for the attack on Harvest.
I have leader powers?
Marines on the ground,
Apparently I
sir.
can order a carpet bomb. And heal and repair any units and building in an area. Interesting. And that's where I have to get to. So rather than having access to a Mac cannon,
Lock and loaded. Orders. Fire in the hole. Good to go.
All units.
I'm moving.
Alright, so a couple of my Marines are injured, and they are not waiting, so...
Moving out.
Back over this way, because they have the high ground and mortars. Pity I can't research things. Do I really want to know what that sound was?
All units.
I'll get it. On the move.
I got the seemingly infinite number of grenades. Alright, so the injured units seem to be right around here.
Regeneration ready.
Let's drop it here, I guess.
Target.
All units.
Right, and if I'm not paying attention, the elephant's gonna get blown up.
All units.
So I'll just pack it up. And just in time for the
All
healing
units.
effect to stop being in effect. Alright, so let's deploy this
All
again,
units.
just so that way I don't accidentally take it with me into battle.
I'm moving.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Moving out.
And everybody go over this way. As I said, rally point over here.
All units.
I'm on
I'd
it.
be so kind as to kill these guys now.
Firing. No problem. Right away. Rip them up.
Toss a couple grenades, it'd be helpful.
Take them down. Leave it to me. On the way. Good is done. Blast them. You got it. Take them down.
Spartan Red Team reporting in. Sergeant, we will flank the enemy and move to your location.
Okay, cool. Bit late.
I'm moving.
Pretty soon I'm down to 2
Moving
units
out.
of Marines
You
and
got it.
Forge. We're gonna have to pull back real quick. Let the Spartans do their thing while I build more Marines.
More resources required.
Green. Hoorah. Marines, good to go. Marines ready, sir. Marines reporting for duty. Our beacon is just up ahead. Should be easy going now. On the move. I'm moving.
I know I have access to
I'm
the
going.
Spartans,
Echo is
and they killed
operational.
everybody.
Situation normal. All is... Hold on. Something's... Movement. We've got movement all over. This is Echo. Help! Help! They breached our... Ah!
Alright, so much for those guys.
Sure thing. You got it.
Echo signs are offline. Quite suddenly, I might add.
Sergeant, take a team out there and find out what's happening.
Alright, so let's pack up the elephant and get it with
Right
us.
away.
Simply because something
India
tells me...
reporting in. Elephants unpacking. Hold for... Wait. Over there. What the hell was that?
And now we meet the Flood.
Spirit, this is India. They've taken over. Get us. Ah!
India's signs are offline as well. How very ominous.
Where to? Moving up.
So,
All units.
Sure
do I
thing.
get the ability to build a base now, or
I'm going.
is the elephant the only thing I get to produce units with?
Moving out. On the way. Prepped and ready. Setting up.
Alright, so if it's the only way I can produce units, I should probably actually produce units. Alright, so since I'm fighting Flood, probably some flamethrower infantry would be good, as well as more Marines. Can never go wrong with more Marines.
Flamethrower on the ground. Standing by.
The main reason why I don't like the flamethrower units is because, well, they're close-range units, and when fighting, say, the Covenant, they get outranged, which means they have to charge in under enemy fire to basically hit their targets. The Flood, however, I believe are mainly melee units, or at the very least the infection forms are.
On the ground, sir.
Which means that
Good to go, sir.
they gotta get close to the flamethrower units anyway,
Moving.
so.
Flamethrower on the ground. Fire is lit. Yes, sir.
Let's pack up the elephant.
All units.
Because I definitely
All
do
units.
not want to be leaving the elephant by itself. Let's proceed on.
You got it. Let's do this. Sure thing. You got it.
That is not a happy sounding sound.
I'm moving. Moving out.
And so Echo was over here.
Got it. Signal flash. We must be close. I'm there.
Just another day in the cool.
Forge here. I believe teams Echo and India are compromised. Over.
Covenant? I'm not reading any brute signatures.
Not Covenant, sir. Something else. Something worse. Much ugly.
Landed in the middle of the Flood. Alright, so I have to kill 750 infection forms.
Clear out that crap around the elephant. We need to get it mobile. Fire! We're good to go. I'm going.
I don't even want to know what these things are.
All units.
No problem. Yeah, it's dead. On it.
Apparently they got their own flamethrower units.
You got it. Leave it to me.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
You got it. You got it. I'll get it.
I probably should shoot the tentacles. Before, you know, they grab everybody.
I'm on it. You got it. On it. I'll get it.
That's one elephant located.
You're clear. Let's get you home. Sure thing.
Sergeant, I'm approving your beacon for a firebase site. Serena, prep pods for launch.
Aye, aye, sir. Location marked and pods launched. Don't do it wrong, boys.
Yeah, it's dead. Let's do this.
Alright, so now we have a base. At least we will have a base once the base building dropships get here and, well, basically install one. And they weld the two halves together. I should probably get what little
All
forces
units.
I have left back.
Right
Because
away.
right now it's down to
Station complete.
the 2 elephants, the 3 Spartans, and Forge. Everybody else died. That's probably a bad sign.
I'm there.
I guess I start with turrets.
Well, that's new and scary. These organisms are interesting. Our database has nothing on their origins, or, well, anything about them, really. At first glance, they appear to be a species of virulent, parasitic organisms that thrive by consuming other sentient life of sufficient biomass.
Serena, you ever hear the phrase, too much information? Where to? Going. Yes, sir. Driving.
Barracks complete.
Ready. On the move.
Fortress upgrade complete.
Yes. Moving out.
Alright, so I'm going to upgrade to the fortress so that way I get all the slots. Apparently I can build aircraft in this one. So let's get a reactor. Those are barracks and 2 supply pads.
Supply pad complete.
And then once I get the actual reactor up and running, I can upgrade the supply pads. Alright, now I'll have the elephants park here
Orders.
and here.
Locking down.
Supply pad complete.
Go.
Use them to build infantry, so maybe not that close to the other elephant. Them here. Basis rally point goes here as well.
Reactor complete. Enemy engagement.
Alright, so since I don't think the Flood have vehicles, I'm just going to equip every turret with a flame mortar. Also upgrade to the heavy supply pad so we can get more
Turret
resources
improved.
faster.
Turret improved. Turret improved. Turret improved. Supply pad upgraded.
Alright, let's start upgrading the abilities for the Marines. Because I have a feeling this may be my one and only base, my one thought is, since the elephants can produce infantry units, I don't actually need a barracks, so I can use that, so I can remove the barracks and have a field armory in place. And that way I can have just a room for the 2 reactors, as well as a vehicle bay and an aerodrome. But the thing is, the elephants, while they can produce infantry, they can't upgrade them. So I need to upgrade. So I need to keep the barracks and upgrade the infantry. But once all their upgrades are done,
Researched.
I don't need the barracks anymore. Alright, so let's get another reactor. So let's start upgrading the warthogs.
Reactor complete. Gunner, research.
Let's get the other two production buildings up and running.
RPG, research. Vehicle depot, complete.
Ready to burn.
Now, I don't think the Flood have air units, so I may not need the Wolverine. Also, I haven't seen vehicles, so don't think I actually need the Cobra either, but the Scorpion should be useful.
Flashbang, research. Air pad, complete.
Alright, so I can get air units now, but I can't actually upgrade them because I don't have enough high enough tech level. Let's get a tank. Just for increased effectiveness. And I need to secure the other elephant. So I should probably consider doing that sooner rather than later.
Enemy engagement.
Rolling out.
Alright, and once the second tank gets built, we'll try to move out towards
More resources required.
Elephant India. Couldn't remember the name.
Ready, sir. Marines, hoorah! Flamethrower, ready to burn. Scorpion, ready to roll. Marines, good to go.
All units.
I can't upgrade anything for the vehicles because that
All
also requires
units.
tech level.
You got it. I'm moving.
And hopefully the base will be fine.
Regeneration healing targets.
Base under attack.
Repair
Moving
that
out.
turret. Hopefully, maybe. Don't actually know.
I'm there.
Hopefully this will be enough to actually
Moving out.
do something.
I'm going. Right away.
Xenoform eliminated.
Now, good to know they can just climb cliffs vertically. I mean, it is the Flood, so that does kind of make
Sure
sense.
thing. I'm going. On the way. I'm going. Right away. I'll get it. On the way. Moving out. On it. Leave it to me.
Base under attack.
Yeah, it's dead.
There's some Marines here, I think.
There were more of us in our platoon. We all scattered when it hit the fan. On the way.
There's also lost ODST squads.
Right away. Moving out. Sure thing.
Base
Alright,
under
so we're
attack.
getting shelled by things we can't see, so
Moving out.
let's get back down and around before we lose the tank. Stop clipping on each other and get moving.
I'm moving. I'm there. Right away. Firing!
And kill this thing.
I see the target. Rip them up. You got it. Leave it to me.
I have no idea what this thing does, but kill it anyway.
Good as
And then take out the tentacles.
Blast them. I see the target. I'm on it. On it. Rip them up.
Base under attack. All units.
Alright,
Hostiles clear. Let's move. It's getting darker out here.
We need those units intact. Bring all elephants back to base, Sergeant.
alright, so now I gotta get all 3 elephants back to base, of which I already have 2.
All right, let's get everyone back to the base. Move, move, move.
As more enemies show up. On the plus side, I can now upgrade to the advanced reactors because I now have enough resources to do so.
Reactor improved. Reactor improved.
Which means I can now start upgrading the Scorpion's abilities.
Base under attack.
All elephants are home. Hold for new orders.
Where to?
You go here. Or not.
Grenadier researched.
Mission is complete.
Spirit, any closer on that transponder location?
I'm still trying to confirm Professor Anders' coordinates. A watched hot and all that.
I'll say, so does that mean it just simply starts the next mission? But no, apparently it does not. Alright, so I managed to get to the base drop beacon. Managed to recover lost elephants. Apparently I needed to train more squads out of the elephants. Oh no, that is complete. Bring all 3 elephants back to base and investigate Echo Team. However, I did not manage to kill enough infection forms nor find all the lost ODST squads. So I did kind of leave people behind, but should have done better in that regard, I guess. But I'm assuming we go back out there for them. I doubt it. I mean, it's not in game, so who knows. Yeah, now I guess we continue on tracking Dr. Anders and seeing what the Covenant has done with her, and why they wanted her and her alone. Because usually they don't capture humans, they just basically kill them. And in the case of the brutes, possibly even eat them, but I don't think they go into that during the games. So that's something to look forward to. However, I feel that the next mission is best saved for next time. And so as such, I'm going to call it here.
Everybody stay safe from the plague, flood included, and have a good day.